Hey everybody, Jason here of Ghostbusters News, and as reported last weekend, George Hinkins, a brave Ghostbusters superfan from Harrogate, England, had his wish granted thanks to Make-A-Wish UK and the East Midland Ghostbusters, strapping on a proton pack and becoming a Ghostbuster for the day. Now, while that story is no doubt worth your time, in fact, I'd recommend checking out the full feature to it. A link is down below in the description. Today, we wanted to shine a spotlight on a member of the East Midland Ghostbusters, Toby Canham James, who was the key hand behind crafting George his very own unlicensed nuclear accelerator. As seen here, upon watching George being gifted the Proton Pack, my initial reaction was, that's an incredible scratch-built, scaled-down prop. Well, it turns out that while a ton of work did go into the build, it's actually a heavily modified rendition of the roleplay toy that Hasbro released last year, with the two being nearly unrecognizable from one another. I mean, just look at this side-by-side comparison. Given all the changes seen here, I am at a loss as to where to begin. From the new textured paint application, the addition of a ribbon cable, hoses, wires, proper iron arm, and even a clippered valve and custom-made brass elbows. Speaking with Toby, he admits that he may have gone a little bit overboard on it, even going as far as cutting partitions of the pack off, which included a plastic molded hose, sanding down the visibly molded wires, and adding additional sculpted detail. While Toby was the craftsman behind the project, he did mention that his wife lent a hand, making the kidney pads and Alice straps out of an older adult-sized pair, which were then attached to a frame made of plumbing pipe. Interior electronics were done by Ben of the Berkshire Ghostbusters, who rigged up a custom configuration just for George. Which, let's go ahead and see those lights in action. Now, much like the Proton Pack, the Neutrino Wand is also a heavily modified Hasbro roleplay toy, that being the standard release of the Proton Blaster, with vent holes, wiring, additional labels, and decals all being added. Now, if you've yet to watch the full video of George being presented with his custom Proton Pack and his wish in full being granted just this past weekend, check out Make-A-Wish UK's recap video. Of course, once again, we got a link to it down below in the description. That's all I've got for you at the moment. As always, be sure to subscribe to Ghostbusters News here on YouTube, bust that bell notification icon to stay up to date with everything that's happening within the Ghostbusters world. If you'd like to join up with Ghostbusters News, check out our Patreon page. We have a link to that down below in the description, and I'll see everybody right back here next time.